Hello friends, good morning to all of you. This is the academic year 2021 to 22, and in this academic year the TY based syllabus has been revised, and the revised syllabus having like this: the first chapter in our subject, that is the physical chemistry, that is the quantum chemistry. Second chapter, that is the investigation of molecular structure. Third chapter, that is photochemistry. So friend, if I am not wrong, photochemistry we have already studied in SY basic class, and now in this year the photochemistry in detail is placed in our TY basic syllabus. So friend, quantum chemistry, it is a pure part of the physics, and in which we will discuss the Schrodinger equation, then how the particle is behave in one-dimensional box, two-dimensional box, three-dimensional box, and the various applications related to the quantum chemistry we will discuss. In this chapter, investigation of molecular structure, this chapter we want to finish in 16 lectures. This chapter is divided into two parts, part A and part B. Therefore, this chapter is too much large as compared to the first and last one. The first chapter we want to finish within a 10 lecture, and third chapter we want to finish within a 10 lecture. So friend, as per the content, I just decide to start the second chapter, that is investigation of molecular structure. So friend, in this chapter, the various parts have been discussed. The first part is introduction, second is microwave spectroscopy, third is IR spectroscopy, and next one is the IR spectroscopy, and next one is the Raman spectroscopy. Those are the very important part we have to discuss. So friend, let's see what is the introduction related to this chapter, that is the investigation of molecular structure. Now look toward that. If you know, the molecule is formed by the combination of different atoms, isn't it? Suppose carbon, it is a single element, single atom. Then oxygen, single element, single atom. And when the carbon and hydrogen combine to form the carbon dioxide, and so friend, those are the atoms combined with each other with a proper ratio to form the molecule, and the molecule possesses the different chemical and physical property as compared to the element which are initially present in the molecule. So friend, it's very important that in the nature the number of molecules are present which are binded by combining the different elements or different atoms, and they possess the different chemical and physical properties. But friend, there is also some exceptional case, that is the noble gases, okay, or ideal gases. Noble gas and ideal gas. Noble gas is like that argon and krypton, xenon. Those gases are, when combined, they cannot be changed. There are some properties, and therefore that's such a type of the molecules or gases is known as the noble gases. That is the exceptional case in this matter. So friend, look toward that. If any molecule is formed, the molecule can show the different physical and chemical properties, and that properties we will be discussed here. The first property is physical property. Physical property. As we know that physical property are those properties which are related to the physical appearance, like the color, melting point, boiling point of the compound, then their shape and size and so on. But in this case, in this chapter, we will discuss the two physical properties that is very important. The first physical property is the additive property. physical property is constitutive property. Constitutive property. So friend, what is meaning by additive property? Additive property means what? In the particular molecule, there is the number of atoms or elements are present, and that atoms and elements shows the different physical properties related to their mass, related to their intramolecular nature, and so on. So friends, additive property means what? It is the combination of, additive property means it is the combination of all the properties of that element which are present in the molecules. It is the combination or addition of all the atoms or element which are present in the molecule, that's known as the additive property. So friend, for simplification or for understanding purpose, we just understand what is meaning of the additive property. You just remember the molecular weight. What is the molecular weight of carbon dioxide? I just written over here, that is the carbon dioxide. The molecular weight of carbon dioxide is nothing but the addition of atomic weight of carbon and oxygen to atoms of the oxygen, and related to that we find the molecular weight of carbon dioxide. Okay. Then constitutive property. What is the meaning of constitutive property? Constitutive property is depend on the internal arrangement of the molecule. And internal arrangement of the molecule is generally, the internal arrangement of the molecule is generally based on the how many atoms or elements are present in that. And so friend, the dipole moment and optical properties, these are the constitutive property. And one point have also discussed in this topic, that is additive and constitutive property. Then additive and constitutive property means what? Those of the compounds which depend on the internal arrangement of the atom. Means what? And on additive property of that molecules are depend on the internal arrangement of the atom, and therefore such a additive property is depend on the constitutive property, and when both the properties combine, which are studied under the head of additive and constitutive property. So friend, I hope you understand these points which we have discussed today, that is the additive property, constitutive property, and of course additive and constitutive property. So friend, our next point is specific and molar volume. Specific and molar volume. So friend, what is the meaning of the specific and molar volume? The specific volume. First we discuss about the specific volume. The specific volume is defined as the volume of a substance in cc. Volume of the substance in cc means centimeter cube upon weight of the substance in gram. Volume of the substance in cc, weight of the substance in gram. When we write this equation in the form of terms, that is a V by W. That is a volume by the then volume by the weight of the substance. And when we divided both the terms by volume, we will get that 1 upon W by volume. And as we know friends that the weight upon volume is nothing but the density, and therefore 1 by density. And means what? The specific volume of the substance is nothing but 1 by density. It is a simple formula related to the specific volume. So friend, our next point is that the molar volume. Molar volume. What is the meaning by the molar volume? Molar volume means what? If we consider the molecular weight of that particular substance, that time we will get the molar volume of that substance. And molar volume is nothing but molecular weight of that substance upon the molar volume, upon the into the specific volume, and therefore we will get mass upon density. And mass upon density is nothing but the molar volume of the substance. So friend, our next point is Cope's law. It's very simple, and the Cope's law is correlated with additive and constitutive property of the substances which are present in the molecule. So friend, Cope's law, this is the name of scientist, and this scientist had developed this law. This law is nothing but delta Hb by Tb is equal to 21. Okay, delta Hb by Tb is equal to 21. Now friend, what is the meaning of delta Hb? It is the enthalpy heat of vaporization. Change in heat of vaporization. Of course, it is directly related to the enthalpy of the system. And Tb is the boiling temperature of that particular substance. And those properties and those terms we will be gained from the thermodynamic study of any type of the substance. So friend, in Cope's law, this terminology is said to us that the Dalton's law. The Dalton's law is nothing but the Dalton's law is said that any substance, the boiling point of the liquid, obeying the Dalton's law, and Dalton's law is delta Hv by Tb is equal to 21. Then friend, this Cope's law and Dalton's law means boiling point of the liquid obeying the Dalton's law, that is the delta Hv by Tb is equal to 21. And this study is done by the Cope. He was studied that the combination of atomic masses, we will be get the molar masses of the substance, and same thing in the case of the organic compound. The organic compound like ethane, methane, ethane, propane, butane, that molecule is increased by 1 unit, that is the CH2, and the atomic volume of the CH2 have been increased step by step. If one CH2 unit is increased, of course the atomic volume you have to add into the next molecule, and you will be getting the molar volume of the next molecule. It's like that, and therefore this Cope's law is applicable for the homologous series in the organic chemistry. And friend, it's very simple thing. There is a chart is given for you of the atomic volume of the particular elements, and we just add the atomic volume of that elements into the molecules, and we will be get the molar volume. Here I just draw one of the example, and it will be easy to you for understanding. Okay. So friend, look, it is the benzene ring, and the benzene molecule having the molecular atomic volume in Cc, that is the minus 50. It is the atomic volume of the benzene. Okay, now this benzene ring having a functional group C double bond O C O H, and the atomic volume of double bond O is given in the chart. You have to just take it, that is the 12. That is the 12. Here is a single O having the atomic volume for the single oxygen, that is the 7.4, and there is a 7 carbon in this compound, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Therefore the 7 carbon, for the 1 carbon the atomic volume is given here in the chart, that is 3.7, and there is how many hydrogen? You just calculate the number of hydrogen. 5 and 6. There is a 6 hydrogen, and for 1 hydrogen the atomic volume is given, that is the 3.7. I just correct here. For the carbon it is a 14.8. Please correct it. Of course it is a chart and which is already provided to you. 14.8. And when any molecule is given to you, that you just find out the value from the chart. You just add it. Here is the 7 carbon, therefore 14.8 is multiplied by 7. Here is the 6 hydrogen, therefore then 6 into 3.7. Here is a 1 single oxygen, 7.4, and there is a double bond O is a 12. You just add and you will be get the identity property 130.4 cc of the molar volume of the which acid? Of course it is the benzoic acid, and it is the volume of the benzoic acid. So friend, I hope you understand this. This is the molar volume of the benzoic acid, and in this the Fox and Rowton's law have been followed, and these laws are such a molar volume, such a property is nothing but the additive and constitutive property. So friend, we will discuss the next point, that is the molar refraction. Molar refraction. So molar refraction is what? Suppose this is a beaker and the beaker is filled with water. So friend, when light is passed from rare to denser media, the refraction has been take place. Okay, the light is incident on one point and refract toward the another direction. The change in direction of the light is called the refraction of the light, isn't it? The change in direction of the light. Then you just imagine that this is the ray of light is fall on this point AB. At this point is known as the incident. Here the light beam is incident and the direction of the ray will be changed. The direction of the ray will be changed. It is known as the normal. Okay, and the direction will be changed, which can form the angle is like this. So friend, look toward that. When light is traveled from rare to denser media, when light is traveled from rare to denser media, the path of the light will be changed, the direction of the ray will be changed, and such a type of the change is known as the molar refraction of the light. And therefore, the molar refraction of the light is find out by the n, that is sin r upon sin r. I is the incident light and r is the refracted light. And when we put the value of sin r and sin r, we will be get the refractive index of the light. What? Refractive index of the light. So friend, next topic we will discuss here, that is the specific refractivity. Of course, it is the last topic. Specific refractivity. Then specific refractivity is denoted by RPS, and which can be calculated by n minus 1, n square minus 1, n square plus 2 into 1 by d. So friend, here is a density So friends, specific refractivity is nothing but it denoted by RS, having a refractive index -1, square of refractive index +2 into 1 by T, and it is the specific refractivity. And then molar refractivity is same like that, and it is denoted by Rm, having the same formula n square -1 n square +2 into m bar d. When we consider the molecular weight into this equation, we will be doing the molar refraction of the molecule. Okay friends, so it is the some terms which are given in this chapter, and we have discussed it. If you have any difficulties, you can ask me on Google Classroom. Thank you very much.